and this is Delia again, and I have another little story in the Stories for Little Princesses. This one's going to be called Princess Sarah's Big Surprise. Are you excited about the new story in the book? This one's called Princess Sarah's Big Surprise. Does that sound good? That sounds good, don't it? Scarlett just got through eating some good dinner. Now she is going to hear the Princess Sarah's big surprise. All right, here it goes. Princess Sarah loved dogs more than anything. All her life, she'd longed to have a little puppy of her very own to look after. But the queen said the palace was the right place. Said the palace wasn't the right place for one. A puppy might break all of my lovely ornaments, the queen would say anxiously, or it might bark and frighten important visitors away. One day, Sarah spotted a beautiful white dog with brown patches. It was bouncing around all over the palace garden. She hurriedly ran outside, and as soon as the dog saw her, he woofed. Woof! He got so excited and ran over and dropped a stick at her feet. "Where have you come from?" said Sarah, laughing as the dog tried to lick her. She threw the stick and the dog ran to fetch it. His little tail was wagging. Then Sarah spotted a ball in the bushes and held it in her hand. She giggled as the dog bounced as high as he could, trying to catch the ball and trying to reach the ball. Princess Sarah named the dog Patches, and they played together all through the afternoon. He learned his name very quickly and came running whenever Sarah would call him. As the sun excuse me. As the sun started to go down, Patches ran through some bushes. He didn't come back when Princess Sarah called his name. She felt so disappointed. Maybe Patches will come back tomorrow, she thought. Every day, Princess Sarah looked out for Patches, but he didn't come back to her garden. One day, Sarah searched the palace grounds, just in case Patches was hiding somewhere else. She was just about to give up looking for him when suddenly Sarah heard a wolf coming from the stables. Woof! Excitedly, she opened the door. It was Patches, but he didn't come running over to say hello. He just lay on the hay, looking very ill and sad. Oh. Princess Sarah raced back to the palace and found the queen in her sitting room. "You've got to come to the stables quickly," cried Sarah. "There's a dog there, and he looks really ill. I think he needs help." "Oh, dear," said the queen, rushing to her feet. She put on her boots, wobbling around and fussing with the laces for ages. Sarah pulled the queen along, not wanting to leave Patches alone for another minute. They raced across to the stables, but when Sarah opened the door, she got a huge surprise. Next to Patches, there were 4 cute little puppies. He was a she all along," said Princess Sarah. Crouching down to stroke the little puppy. "Patches, you clever girl. No wonder she didn't look well if she was having puppies," said the queen. "I think she belongs to Prince Edmund, who lives in the palace across the river. I'll call him straight away." So, Patches belonged to somebody, didn't she? Prince Edmund hurried over to Sarah's palace. "How wonderful!" he cried when he saw the puppies. "Well done, Patch." So Patches was called Patch after all. Princess Sarah was happy that she'd guessed her name almost exactly right. "Thank you for looking after Patch," said Prince Edmund to Sarah. "I'll have to think of a way to repay you." He thought for a moment and then asked, "Would you like to keep one of Patch's puppies, maybe?" Sarah gasped and looked at the queen, who giggled and nodded as the puppies climbed all over her. "I'd love to," cried Princess Sarah. Edmund handed her an adorable puppy, and Sarah hugged him happily. Finally, she had a dog of her very own. Yay. The dressing up day. We'll read that one next. Did you like that story about the princess and the little doggy? Yay. Okay. There'll be more coming. See you soon.